Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So today we're going to be covering another aspect of Vietnamese phonology today, and it's going to be Vietnamese vowels, part 1. So I have an IPA for reference, and we're mainly going to be covering monophthongs today, meaning that we're just looking at single vowels. And these are going to be some basic vowels that you will see in Vietnamese, and this should pretty much help you with most of the things in Vietnamese. In the future, I will go a little bit more in depth, but as of right now, we're just going to cover the basics, just the basic few vowels, nothing super crazy. So if you're familiar with the Vietnamese alphabet, we're going to be covering a, and these are just the names of the vowels. They're not what the vowels actually sound like in practice. So the first vowel, a, right, that's going to be a longer sound than the vowel that comes after a. So a is actually a shorter vowel sound than a. And I will show these in an example later on, but for now just keep that in mind. The thing on top of this, a, is actually called a Bret, meaning that this vowel is actually shorter than a. Now as for this thing with the hat, I can't really give you an explanation for this that's logical. You just have to know that it's a schwa, like in English when you say the in banana, right? Ba-nan-na, right? So that's that kind of sound. Is going to be the sound as in, this doesn't really exist in English. It's kind of similar to the in at, but your jaw is going to be slightly lower, and your tongue's going to be back also. Now to give you an example of this, I will show you this chart. So these are going to be the Viet vowels, and we have the English vowels for comparison, right? So these vowels are in general American English, and the a sound that I was talking about earlier is actually this sound right here, as an at, right? At. Now, if you move your tongue a little bit more back, you will find yourself at the Vietnamese sound, right? So you want to move in that direction with your tongue, okay? And we're just going to be using this in the future as kind of like a reference point. The left side is going to be the front of the mouth, the right side is going to be the back of the mouth, and the vertical axis is just going to be how closed or open your mouth is. So the higher the vowel is, the more closed your mouth is going to be, meaning that sounds like E and U are going to have a sound that is like E and U are going to have more of a closed mouth than a vowel like a, as in at, right? I have 3 examples here of these 3 vowels being used. The first one is a, as in an in northern, or ang in southern. The second one is a, as in an in northern, and ang in southern. These 2 vowels will have a length difference, right? An and an, an and an. Now, the third vowel, vung, is a totally different vowel. It's just like a schwa, like before. Vung, right? Vung, and I'll say these 3 again. An, vung, right? And let me show you where these are located. So in Vietnamese, these 3 vowels are located here. A for a, right? for that long vowel and that short vowel. And then is right about here for vung, right? Vung. For some people, it might be a little further back, but if you say it as a schwa, it's just as common, to be honest, and you'll be perfectly fine using that schwa sound. Now we have our next set of vowels, a and a, right? A and a. Now you guys might be a little bit more comfortable with these vowels, as they do also occur in some English dialects or accents. And let me show you on Photoshop. Now, so this sound right here is going to be a, which is going to be the first E here, right? So a. So this is going to be a little bit lower in your mouth than the other vowel, right? A. And then when you go to this vowel, your mouth will close a little more. A and a. So you can feel that difference in height, right? So again, we have a, and then we have a, right? So when you go from this vowel to the second vowel, your mouth should be closing, and that's the only difference between the two. And to give some examples, saya as in car, and lay as in the name lay, saya and lay. Now, so fortunately for us, the next three vowels share the same phonetic value as their name, and they are as follows: a, o, a, o, a. So I'm going to tell you up front, the first two vowels are rounded, meaning that your lips are going to be rounded. The last vowel not going to be rounded, right? And you'll recognize that this is actually a long vowel too, which is why we have the colon there. And it's going to be the same vowel as in and they're the same vowel. Surprise. It's just that the A with hat is a shorter vowel. So, surprise. So, all is this one right here. This might be harder for some English speakers, but honestly, there's nothing really to worry about. In English, it's slightly lower, but if you say the same all as in bought, right? Bought, but you round your lips, you'll get that sound. Okay, so this is like the aw sound in English, and in Vietnamese we can say it's slightly higher, right? So you look right there, slightly higher. O with the hat, okay? Your mouth is more closed, your lips are rounded. O, and that's the next vowel. It's gonna be right here in this general area. You can say it as a schwa, right? So it's the O with the hook. Right? And that's all it is. As in ba, nan, na, and it's the same Now for some examples: all as in ha, as in the cough. O as in go, which is an onto. As in gam which is thank you. To go through these three vowels again: from left to right. A, O, a, o, pretty simple. Just practice and you'll get it. I promise. Now we have these next two vowels. They are practically the same vowel. Okay, despite what this chart says, they are almost the same. So this vowel is going to be the first oo sound that we are used to, but this vowel over here is going to be a new sound for a lot of native English speakers, and it's going to be the U with the hook, right? So the U without the hook is going to be, I'm going to label this as 1, and the U with the hook, I'm going to label that as 2, right? So 1 will be oo, oo, oo. We're very familiar with that, right? Ooh, very high in our mouth is very closed, our lips are rounded, right? Now, when we make number 2, our lips will not be rounded at all. It'll be as if our lips are going to be as far apart as possible. It's like we're going to be saying the in banana, okay? But it's going to be as high as when we say ooh, right? So we're going to combine those two feelings in our mouth. We can say ooh, ooh, and we're going to slowly move our lips apart so that they are unrounded. Ooh, and that's how you get the sound of number 2. Okay, that's mainly the only difference between the two. According to this chart, number 2, is going to be slightly more forward in the mouth, which I agree with. But for the basis of getting this right, you want to make sure that 2 is unrounded, meaning your lips don't round, okay? And 1 is rounded. And you will get it. You'll sound a lot better than most people who are learning Vietnamese. Okay. Now, back to our slideshow, or our PowerPoint, whatever you want to whatever you want to call it. So, for examples, oo and okay? Who, which is like a place, and then the, which is a number 4, the number 4, the, and who, right? Who, and the, ooh and ooh and ooh. That's it. Now we have our last stretch, which is E. These two sounds make the same sound when they are alone, okay? When these two vowels are alone, they make the same sound. When combined with another vowel, they will have a different sound. But in terms of monophthongs, this is all you have to know. These two make the same sound, and it's just going to be E, as in eat. And Vietnamese E, it's going to be right here. E, very high in the mouth, very front, right? And then to show you English E, it's a little bit further back and lower. But if you just say E, as in like eat or a beat, right? And then pretty much the same. Our examples are going to be E as in in, and that means to print. And then ita, which means a nurse or a female nurse. Okay guys, that's all it is for Vietnamese monophthongs. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. Don't forget to join our Discord also, and I can answer any of your questions as long as you put them in the comments below. In the future, we're going to be covering a little bit more Vietnamese vowels, and we're going to be covering final consonants in Vietnamese and what do they exactly sound like. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe and comment down below.